say, welcome to Anakin's Wild Ride. I'm Daddy. This is Anakin.
And this is Isa and I. So,
And today we're going to show you guys a bike we found while buying another bike. So, like I said, we're here to show you guys a bike we found while purchasing a different bike. So, let me flip this thing around and we'll show you guys what we got going on. And thank you for coming to watch it. So for those of you who have been here before, obviously you guys have seen Big Red. My battery's off because it's charging. I had to do a couple small things. For starters, we got the chain tensioner. The spring is actually off, and I changed it with this aluminum tie rod thing that I had just sitting around, so it doesn't actually flex the way it used to anymore. And I had to add a secondary tensioner because of how small my sprocket is. I would not recommend going to a 26 tooth sprocket. You may get more top end speed, but you will lose a lot of power going up a hill. And my bike actually is dying right now going up a hill, so I would not recommend it. I got a new sprocket, a bigger sprocket on its way. I also got my reed valve and all that on here, my carburetor and all that. Just waiting for my bigger sprocket to do the more fine-tuning portion of it. And but yeah, let's get started. So we want to go pick up this bike. I want to put an 80cc on it. I know I'm gonna have to do some modifications to it. I already got my welder notified and he's ready to go whenever I am. So but yeah, I want to go pick this bike up. And while I was waiting for the guy to show up, I looked over and I noticed this gem sitting in someone's front yard, actually locked away, kind of hidden. So I decided to go knock and ask if he'd be willing to sell, and he was a little hesitant at first. I mean, I can understand with this whole virus thing going on and some stranger knocking at your door. I would have been hesitant too, but he didn't want to sell it at first, but he told me if I brought him a cool mountain bike, you know, he'd consider trading it to me. So I took him a Schwinn that I had here with disc brakes and all that on it. I think it was about a month old. I just didn't like it. I bought it to put an engine on it, and the engine don't fit, so I traded it for the bike. I also got that bike trailer in that trade, and you know what? My kids love it, so I got 2 for 1 and didn't have to pay out of my own pocket at all, except for some tubes and all that, which is one of the things we're talking about today. So clearly how old these bikes are. The tread on it is damn near gone, and the tire itself is just weather cracked so far beyond, like, it's just, I had to go buy a new tire. These rims, I don't know if they're gonna last me, but they are the back is the original rim. I've already been told the front is upgraded rim. He went from a 24 to a 26-inch rim, which doesn't bother me none. It still looks nice. It actually might look a little bit nicer, but I definitely need a new tire, a new tube, and we can't just find those at any store, so I had to order them. And like always, I pre-opened my packages because I don't like fighting with them. I found this tire. It was a little pricier than the other ones, even the official Schwinn tires, but I love how aggressive it looks. And you know, I really want it to be aggressive, so I went with it. We also clearly got the tube. Got a second one just in case, but just showing you that one. And we finally bought ourselves a helmet. And I really like this helmet. Not only is it set up for the GoPro, it's relatively lightweight. I really don't even feel it on me. I can add things onto the side because it is it's technically a tactical helmet meant for airsoft guns and all that, paintballing and whatnot, but I'm using it for my bike for this reason alone. I love this feature. It has drop-down goggles. So that was my main point for buying this helmet. our tripod. It's just a basic generic tripod, nothing fancy. Again, I live in a trailer park, so I'm not fancy. But this is an engine we are going to be putting on the Stingray. This is the engine mount for it. I just have it set up, and it's an engine I've had sitting around for a while. I actually refer to this engine as Old Faithful because this is the very, very first engine I ever purchased, probably about 3 years ago. And I gotta do some fixing on it because it recently broke the front engine mount studs. So I'll tap and die those and fix her up, put some new gaskets on it, which is why the head is taken apart the way it is, and you know, just do some routine maintenance on her before we throw her on. But yeah, just wanted to show off and do a video since I haven't been able to ride due to this COVID-19 thing going on. Kind of under quarantine, so I've just kind of been sitting here playing with my bikes. Yeah, my Isamar wants to even put an engine on one of her bikes, so we'll think about that. And we'll get back. So these kids are on the bike trailer. We're not going for a ride, they're just sitting in here contained for the end of this video. So we just wanted to thank you for your time. If you liked anything, go ahead and like, subscribe, do your thing. You don't have to, but yeah, we'll see you guys next time in Anakin's Wild Ride. Say bye.
Bye.